was revenue. That was revenue. That is getting fans involved. That is getting the world to talk about your sport and your league. This is what we talking about. Just keep it the hoops. Caitlin Clark, we needed this one. We needed this one.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jay Williams.
This is the Sports Collective. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. Yo. We needed that one in the worst way possible. Last night, Caitlin Clark put on a GOAT performance, scoring 45 points, 10 assists in just 29 minutes of play. In just 29 minutes of play. Yo, I think she showed the world, at least she reminded the world of what we all knew, that Caitlin Clark is good at basketball. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. I'm pretty sure that's why you're here. We don't want to deal with the nonsense. We want to see this woman play basketball. That's all we're here for as sports fans. And last night, Caitlin Clark once again showcased her skills and talents to her fans, which we enjoy, and to the world. We needed this one. We needed this one in the worst way. If you've been keeping up, like I've been keeping up, it's been a lot of nonsense going on the past couple of weeks. And finally, Caitlin Clark has put the talk and the eyes back on basketball. Back on basketball. And it's not new to us. This is not new. We've been following her for a couple years now. We have been telling everybody this. This woman is good at basketball. It's okay if you don't like her. It's okay if she's not your favorite player. But what you can't not say is she's not good at basketball. How many records does she have to break? How many records does she have to break before the world catches on? Before the WNBA world, I should say. Because her fans, we know. This is why we're here. And I apologize. I'm sweating. I have a real bad sinus infection. I feel like there's 20 pounds of weight just sitting in front of my face. But who cares right now? Last night was exciting basketball. Last night we seen Caitlin Clark put the team on her back, will her team to victory. And we're going to get into a couple highlights, a couple stats and records that she has broken. And hopefully I'm hearing that she might play tonight. I'm hearing that she might play tonight on the back-to-back. And we all here for it. So let's check it out. So Caitlin Clark, from the Clark Report, most 30-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history. Caitlin Clark, who hasn't played 2 seasons yet. She hasn't played 2 seasons yet, and she already has the most 30-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history. She has 4. She has 4. Everyone else combined in 30 years has 4, and she has 4 by herself. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? How are y'all out there saying she's not the face? How are y'all out there saying that she isn't good? How many records does she have to break before y'all give this woman her credit? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Records Caitlin Clark has broken tonight. First player in WNBA history to record 40-point, 10-assist game. And she had 45 points with 10 assists. The most single game points by a female player with 45. And first player to record 45 points in 30 or fewer minutes. Let's not forget, she is still on a minute restriction. Let's not forget, she is still on a minute restriction. Man, we needed this one. We needed this one. I don't want to hear about nothing else but basketball today. I don't want to hear about nothing else but basketball. This is why we're here. We don't care about nothing else. I speak for myself. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing. I'm here for the hoops. And Caitlin Clark, if you don't know, she is good at basketball. She is good at basketball. Look at this, another record. Caitlin Clark became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 career three-pointers, doing so in 74 games. Like I said, she hasn't played a full 2 seasons yet. I know this is her 3rd season, but, last year she was hurt. So she hasn't played a full 2 seasons of WNBA games. Her greatness cannot be denied. Her greatness cannot be denied, and this is why we are here. We are here for the hoops. This is a message. This is a message to the WNBA. We don't care about nothing else. We here for the hoops. Let's just talk about basketball. Let's just talk about basketball. Like I said, I apologize if I'm a little low energy or my sound isn't coming through clear. I have a sinus infection, so just please forgive me. But I had to get this video out. Last night was exciting. last night was very exciting. You was glued to the TV, to your phone, to your tablet. Whatever you was watching the game on, it was exciting basketball, up and down pace. Caitlin Clark putting the team on her back. And you know the best thing about her 45 points last night? It was in clutch minutes. It was no garbage time. This game came down to the wire. And we're gonna look at a couple highlights before we get out of here. That's the best time. It was no garbage time minutes, right? She did it in 29 minutes or 30 minutes of playing. Like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's look at a couple highlights.
Here's
Clark sizing up Melbourne, steps
Mini. Three-level score. Three-level score, everybody.
and a heavy dose of Caitlin Clark here so
Nice.
far. And Mitchell finishes
The best thing about her assist,
As college players.
Here is
the best thing about her assist is she's just not passing the ball and people are wide open, they're shooting it. She's leading her teammates to wide open layups, to wide open hoops. The game is beautiful. Last night was beautiful.
inside for a cutting big
Man, I'm excited.
It's a great lane line drive.
Clark behind the backside.
Let's go. Let's go.
Malunga.
Still,
Owen Clark with a steal. Clark thought about firing.
listen, last night we seen Caitlin Clark catch her rhythm. We seen her catch her rhythm. She understood how she was being defended. She understood how to get her teammates open. Man, it was a beautiful thing to see.
Mitchell on the attack, gets to the rim and rolls it home. So Mitchell gonna need her tonight without Aaliyah Boston on the floor. Clark, bounce pass, Mitchell and one.
Man, if you watch my last video, you see just give her the ball. She will get her teammates open looks. She will get her teammates involved. She will get the crowd involved. She will get us at home who's looking through the television or through our mobile devices. She will get us involved. That was excitement. That was revenue. That was revenue. That is getting fans involved. That is getting the world to talk about your sport and your league. This is what we talking about. Just keep it the hoops. Caitlin Clark, we needed this one. We needed this one. We needed this one.
Clark with her third steal of the first half. It's 4-on-3. Clark to hesitation. Clark on the drive. Harris. Clark.
Feeling it. Feeling it.
Clark with 15 points here on the Knights. Oh, she's feeling it. Shy of it. Just past the midway point of the season. And that backcourt continues to show off.
In their horn set. Just a bad read.
But Mitchell makes up for
She's chilling.
So she moved.
I just want to enjoy this one.
Clark on the drive, and Clark gets
I just want
to
to
the
enjoy
rim.
this one.
In the WNBA without this much scoring. Clark answers. It's a good old-fashioned shootout here in Indy. Oh, Clark.
Come on. Who said Caitlin Clark don't have handles? Let's run that one back. Let's run that one back. Let's run that one back.
Oh, Clark. Pretty crossover. And one.
And look, that's why she needed to get in the refs' faces. It looked like this game she got the calls that she deserves, like a superstar should. She was getting hacked. That's why you stay on the refs. That's why you stay on the refs. Don't nobody say nothing when Stewie and Asia get all 20 free throws. Caitlin Clark deserves them too.
Clark off the Billings screen. Feeds a cutting Billings. So good. Clark steps back. Oh, difficult shots. That gives her a
Three-level score.
Clark looks back door.
We seen Caitlin Clark last night score and dominate on 3 levels. On 3 levels. And she made the clutch defensive player of the game.
It's Mitchell. Melbourne sticks right with her. Shot clock down to 10. Clark spinning. And Clark gets the roll.
Poise and composure, experience of Heidemann.
Clark. And the triple. Here is Clark bouncing.
Look at that pass. Come on, man. Come on, it's a generational passer. Look at that.
Here is Clark.
Look at that. Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Billings waves it in. And one. Billings, they turn it over. Johnson with a steal. Johnson had it wrenched away. Clark knocked it off of Johnson. It's Fever basketball.
Let's
Under
go.
10.
Clark fires.
Yo, last night was such a blast, man. Last night was such a blast.
Hits. Caitlin Clark.
Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. And of course, she knocked down the free throws. Yo, last night was such a blast. Let's get into the box score. All right. So like I said, the Indiana Fever won 110 to 107. Monique Billings, 31 minutes, 16 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 6 for 7 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Monique Billings, that was probably your best performance as a Fever. Shout out to Monique Billings. If you can stay right there, around 16 points. I understand you might not get 16 points a game, but I say 10 to 12 points. Rebounds, I would like you at 8 to 10, but that's all right because we know Seattle Storm has large and tall players on their team. But Monique Billings, that was a good game. Michaela Timpson. Shout out to Michaela Timpson. She's the most athletic player on the team. She started and played 32 minutes, 9 rebounds. That's what we need. 9 rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds. That is a game changer. And you know what? I will be fair. I will be fair for this. I don't know who made the decision, Stephanie White or the coaching staff, inputting Michaela Timpson over Hines Allen turned out to be a great coaching decision because obviously Seattle is way bigger than us. So if we're going to combat that, we need to combat that with athleticism. And that was a good coaching move. I will be fair. Kelsey Mitchell, 34 minutes, 30 points, 13 from 25, 3 for 8 from the 3-point. And 1 rebound, no assists, 1 turnover. Kelsey Mitchell, this is what we get from Kelsey Mitchell. It was a good game. We needed all 30 points of Kelsey Mitchell. I will say in the fourth quarter, she went on a little stretch by herself where she, couldn't find her shot. But that's okay. You started off hot. We needed the 30 points. I would just like to see more contribution in the rebound or assist area. But we needed every bit of that 30 points. So shout out to Kelsey Mitchell. Lexi Hall, 14 minutes, 2 points. I don't know. We got to pray for Lexi Hall. I don't know what's going on with her. She has had she's had a pretty bad, I can say horrible, but she has had a pretty bad season thus far. I think her confidence is gone. So we need to, hopefully she snaps out of it. Hopefully she snaps out of it somehow. But Caitlin the GOAT Clark, 29 minutes, 45 points. 29 minutes, 45 points, 11 for 18 from the field goal, 6 for 10 from 3-point, 60% from 3-point, 17 for 19 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 turnovers, which we all know she has 4 turnovers, but I would say a good 2 of them wasn't necessarily her fault. 4 steals and 2 blocks. Plus 16 in a 3-point win. Do we realize the game that we witnessed last night? Plus 16 in a 3-point win. This woman dominated the game. She found her rhythm. She found the rhythm of her teammates. Man, we needed this one. Once again, Caitlin Clark, your fans needed this game. Let's put the conversation, let's put the focus back on basketball. Let's put the focus back on basketball. And this is why we're here. This is why we're here. It's going to be plenty more games like this. Stephanie White, if you put the ball in her hands, she will lead the team to victory. She will. I'm not saying she's going to score 45 points every night, but I will say this. Caitlin Clark will score 60 points in the game before her career is over. Before her career is over. If she had her regular minutes last night, if she played 34, 35 minutes last night, I 100% believe she would have got to 55. How hot she was, she would have got to 55. So I'm excited, man. Thank you for putting the conversation and the focus back on basketball. This is why we're here. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Jay Williams. This is the Sports Collective. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. Peace.